shuffle up an unending procession. Sent to secret on the wind, under the table and told in confession. Ceaseless imposition, it doesn't take much at all to resent you. My love, you'll never win a game that is unfair. Transcendent, brandish and redefine. Oh, can you not hear our plea? Listen and don't you feel it ring? Do you dare let this pass by? Let us not fall victim, lost to For your information, I wasn't paying you any attention. No, I won't regret it. There's no more waiting to ask for permission. Bleed into our everyday, unending stream of idyllic pollution. Quick, suck out the venom. Best not to give in to hallucination. There's no time to mourn for one that wouldn't lead to die. Forsaken, hallelujah. Oh, can you not hear our plea? Listening, don't you feel it ring? Do you dare let this pass by? Let us not fall victim, lost to no more indecision. This is a warning to all under heaven. Dutifully gathered to shuffle up an unending procession.
Hello. Dark Souls. Alright, so, hello. It is indeed time for Dark Souls. Perhaps the finale. However, I've only got like an hour to play. Gonna be a short stream, so... Can I learn the path to Gwyn and Gwyn in a timely manner? I mean, look. I beat, fucking Calamite. I feel like I can do anything. I feel like I'm immortal. Famous last words. Actually, I kind of want to, go for these guys as well. Don't want a two-hand, I want to... I cannot remember words right now. I keep wanting to say repel, but that's not it. Parry. There we go. Got a parry. Right in the butt. Alright, Titanite chunk. It also occurred to me before stream, man, it would have been so much better to save Asgore for this stream's, Song of the Day. Because, man, it's so much more fitting if I'm going off to fight, you know, an old man who is both, as dangerous as I've been told, but also more pathetic than I was prepared for. Very fitting. I feel like Gwyn could probably also take a similar role to Asgore. Really, in Dark Souls 2, he should have just been like the world's most pathetic divorced dad. Actually, technically that should be Dark Souls 3, because 2 kind of does its own thing in terms of story. 3 is the one that's like, let's revisit some Dark Souls 1 stuff. There we go, that's better. But yeah, I could absolutely see Gwyn with divorced dad energy. So really, I should have saved Asgore for here. Should have used, I think I must have used Asgore for, oh god, I forgot his, I want to say Artemis. I think that's his name? Oh dear. Wow, that really hurt. Holy shit. Axe ain't nothing to fuck with. Artorias, god. I am not remembering things tonight. Yeah, I think I used it for Artorias, but I really should have used Heartache for Artorias. Oh. Hey, you missed, pal. Come on. Aim towards me. There we go. You fool! You should have kept me in a stalemate for about an hour of just missing me completely. Alright, Blue Titanite. Here we go. That's not going to help in the slightest, but I've got it anyway. Okay, so if I remember correctly, he's just going to fucking come flying towards me. Yes, he's just gonna do a jump. Oh dear. See, thing number one I'm gonna have to get used to is him having a grab attack. That's honestly the biggest danger. I am foolish. Oh, nope, you're foolish. Damn it. God, I should have been able to parry each and every one of those, and I didn't. I parried none of those. Alright, so basically, I just need to get used to looking out for his hand, which, you know, I did a very good job of dodging Calamete's psychic attack by the end, which I feel like was entirely down to luck. I don't think there was any point at which I really grasped the difference between psychic and the breath attack. The close-up one. I just got lucky and happened to be rolling away at just the right times. Oh, damn, that was a slow attack. Damn, good combo. However, you got sloppy at the end there. And I have the stats to be sloppy. You do not. Alright, you're gonna come running in. You're gonna get stabbed. See, I need to be able to do that, but against Gwyn. And thanks to the fact that I have 20 Estus, I really don't need to worry about drinking it, because fight against Gwyn is just going to be very fast. It's either I die immediately, or he dies immediately. There is no in-between. There is no extending the fight. It's just going to go quickly, in either direction. Such is the power of fire. Fitting final showdown for two people using fire attacks. Been training. Been training to replace Gwyn all this time. Wonder if I could run past most of these guys. I think the biggest problem with trying to avoid fights with the Dark Knights is Bridge Guy is not gonna let me through. So I have to kill everybody before Bridge Guy, or Bridge Guy's going to slow me down, the other guys are gonna catch up and then kill me. But afterwards, I probably could just run in. Just kill Gwyn and the fucking fog door lifts, and I'm killed by a Dark Knight. I almost didn't recognize that as a successful parry. I thought he just moved his weapon a bit. He did a very good job of making it look like he hadn't fucked up. Not good enough, though. I got it eventually. Okay, Gwyn, let's try this again. Ow. There we go. Alright, take a drink. Whoop! Haha, not this time. God, part of me just wants to fucking play Get Your Hands Up over this. It's like my favorite Dark Souls video. Oh, I really wish you weren't stuttering right— oh, damn, good. Good one. Again, really wish the game would stop stuttering. Please be slow in general. Don't go from fast to slow. I just want something I can get used to. Well, I've dealt with worse. I can do this. But real quick, let me just, X out Finder. It can't be putting that much strain on the computer, but, you know, the less running, the better. See, still getting stutters here. And still managing to get this guy. Parry him once, stab him in the butt. He's gone. Can't do anything about it. It's the invincible combo. It can't be beaten. Absolutely not. If you get somebody's butt, you're done. They don't need anything after that. I mean, even if they survive the fight somehow, which they won't, what are they gonna do? Sit down after the fight? They can't. They've been stabbed in the butt. It's gone now. Their butt has just been absolutely obliterated from this earth. Oh boy, it's stuttering. Yep, that's how butts work. Can't sit without a butt. Can't do it. Ever see a crab sit? No. They just stand. You know why? No butts. Alright, so I definitely don't want to get hit by Axe Guy. Axe Guy will remove a chunk of my HP. I miss this game running well. I miss, like, the first 5 minutes of a stream where everything goes well. And then a program is up and running for too long. Ooh, got a Black Knight Great Axe. I'm sure that's like the other Black Knight weapons, in that it's just very good. Damn it, he's doing the fancy move. There we go. Despite everything, I've managed to stab him. It would be really nice to get more than 5 minutes of good run time when streaming. OBS just won't have it, though. Okay, let's try this again. Every time. Okay, so nope, I see that hand. Boy, I sure do love lag. It's great. I love stuttering. There's literally nothing else I can do to reduce that. I've closed everything. It's all just background stuff that can't be closed down, baby. Can't get rid of it. Oh, yeah. Maybe it's because I am at the end, but boy, I am very much feeling the stutter. Nope. Get out of here with that. I don't care how fancy you looked. Alright, so I can get through this pretty consistently at least. I can beat some Black Knights. I will not give you my money. Ow. There we go. Not eating my own words right now. Maybe later. Alright, so let's see. Bridge guy. Hold on, bridge guy. I might need to sneeze. No, you don't care. There we go. Hopefully I don't fall off the cliff because I'm stabbing this man. There we go. It's alright, I'm fine. Alright. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Hanging out with your axe, huh? Cool, cool. Good attack. Ah, fuck. I didn't know axe got... You won that one! You had it! Why did you do that? I did not know Axe Guy had a fancy attack. To be fair, I think they all do. I think all Black Knights can just do a flourish, so I should have expected it, but man, that was perfect. I'll eat my words for that guy. There we go. Managed to get that, no problem. And remove you. Alright, first few guys are easy. I say that and this guy did almost kill me last time. Nice entry. Ah, damn it, it was a slow attack. Can I block overheads? I don't remember if I can. Well, if I can, I'm not doing it successfully. I'm so dead. Yep, nope. Alright, let's try this again. I might also consider just turning the bitrate down ever so slightly more. Because, yeah, no, this is real bad. This is playing like garbage. I don't know if I can do that midstream, can I? Let me just, fuck about and find out. Also, while I do that, I'm actually gonna... Let's just do this to... let's just put this to BRB real quick. Get that Alex Mercer on screen. Encoding overloaded. Yeah, that's great. Alright, so let's see. Alright, back to Souls. We'll see if that helps. Probably won't immediately, just because I've been doing things, therefore... It needs a moment. But in the future, that might help. Hopefully stream doesn't look too garbage. RIP to the dust stream, basically. Which already doesn't look great, bitrate-wise, because that's a very fancy game. That I have to say, no, you're too fancy to look good streaming. I'm sorry, Dust, I failed you. Alright, and here's Bridge Guy. I could try just running past the other two at this point. Like, once I kill Bridge Guy, then it's just a... Not really straight shot, but a very zigzag shot to the end. Here we go. And don't try to attack him too early. If I try to attack him too early, I'll miss his hitbox. Will not truly have stabbed the man. I was kind of hoping you would fall off at that point. Yeah, no, you gotta get out of here with that fancy attack. I mean, first off, it wouldn't punt me off the cliff this time. Second off, not having it. Oh shit! I can parry the fancy attack. Damn. Didn't know I could do that. Black Knight Halberd. I mean, I've got my own halberd. It's on fire, and it does good damage. Can never dodge that one. You gonna try to grab me? Gonna go... Yep. Oh, fuck off. I'm gonna say that one was kind of bullshit. I rolled away from that. There we go. There we go. Get your hands up. Okay, but anyway, as I was saying way earlier, that is one of my favorite Dark Souls videos. Ooh, fucking... I can actually say this stuttering is killing me, literally, because I could have dodged that, but I didn't know it was happening. That, however, I can react to, apparently. Yeah, just the fucking Armor of Thorns team in Dark Souls 3. Nice try. Not this time, Gwyn. There we go, and it's over. There is no second form. He doesn't have a second win, no new attacks. He just dies. So let's see that soul, though. What's that soul do? Oop, skipped right over it. Soul of Gwyn, Lord of Cinder, contains an incredible power. Soul of the Gwyn? Soul of the Gwyn, Lord of Sunlight? I mean, I guess there is only one. Lord of Sunlight and Cinder, who linked the first flame. Lord Gwyn bequeathed most of his power to the gods, and burned as cinder for the first flame. But even so, Lord Gwyn's soul is a powerful thing indeed. Alright. And with that, Enid's journey is over. So at this point, you can leave. There are two endings. And I've made absolutely no indication that I'm going to do anything but this. I'm gonna link the first flame to Enid. Love to repeat a cycle that will not save the world and will just continue its decay without truly helping anything. Alright, second Age of Fire, everyone! Woo! Hell yeah! Only good things from here on out. And that's Dark Souls. Alright, so it's nice to finally be able to play Dark Souls to completion. As I've said before, I've seen it 1,000 times, so like, I'm pretty familiar with the world and like the beginning of the game. But I never actually got to play through the rest myself, and I do really like it still. I think it is a very solid game. It's showing a little bit of age, but, you know, it is very tightly designed, very, very well done, for the most part. There are a few annoyances here and there, but, like, I don't think developer spite is something that, you know, ruins anything too harshly. Some of it's fair, sometimes you can just see the developers going tee-hee. But, I mean, I guess to be fair, Miyazaki did say, these deaths are just designed around how I'd want to die. So, yeah, respect to that. But yeah, no, I think that Dark Souls holds up very well as a game, you know, that embodies, if at first you don't succeed, try again. And it sucks that the fan bases you know, like that. Because it's not encouraging at all when people tell you, hey, you suck at this thing that's, supposed to be very incredibly hard, but if you're bad at it, then that's a moral failing on your part. Like, I can absolutely see why people don't want to get into it, but yeah, no, like, it is a game about pushing through, failure. I do kind of wish that, some things weren't linked to, resources that you could burn, like, online is already pretty limited as it is, so making it something that you need to have humanity for kinda sucks. I get what they're going for. They don't want you to go overboard on it, and they're presenting a world where, like, in order to connect to these other worlds, you have to, have humanity. You can't be a corpse. Like, I get what they're going for in universe. But yeah, otherwise though, like, having healing as, a renewable resource is very good. I love the Estus Flask, I love how that works, good dynamic. It's just pretty good to go through. If healing was a very finite resource, I would like this game a lot less, but I think unlike some badly designed hard games, this game usually knows what to give you and when. It could have also done without the durability, though, on that note. Durability is usually negligible, except, like, when you have to deal with lava. Other than the lava sections, durability is almost never an issue, unless you completely neglect stuff, but it's kind of tedious to have to deal with it, so I kind of wish they just didn't bother, and I'm pretty sure... I don't know about Dark Souls 2 or 3. I know in Elden Ring, I'm pretty sure durability is completely gone. Same for Bloodborne, there's just no durability, which, good. And story-wise, I don't know if it's because I've seen Dark Souls 1 so many times, but I think it stands out more than the other two games in this series. Bloodborne's pretty solid, though. Haven't seen that game a million times, but Bloodborne's not bad. But yeah, like, I like this, somber world where everybody goes, it is one of those games where you can see the designers very much wanted a world that's still beautiful, even though everything's dying. And it's kind of pleasant in its own way. Oh. The cycle begins again.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north.
I mean, surely, in Enid's Age of Fire, none of this will happen.
They are locked away to await the end of the world.
I mean, we saved the world. We saved it completely. By relighting the first flame, and oh, look at that, we're just in Ornstein's armor now. So yeah, this is New Game Plus, it just throws you right into it. I do wonder what I keep. I know things are tougher overall. But yeah. I will add on that note, though, like, ending-wise, I'm glad that even though a lot of people don't bother paying attention to Dark Souls outside of, oh look, things are written in the description. They don't actually pay attention to, like, the plot or the themes of Dark Souls. But people still consistently refer to what I did as the bad ending. That's I don't think the actual developers said anything is a good or bad ending, which, that's fair. Good decision on their part. But, I think typically people consider this the bad ending, and the good ending is just walking out. And, granted, sure, that is letting the world die, but, you know, we've seen the world outside here, and even though it is dying, it's still beautiful. It's, you know, just because an empire dies doesn't mean it's the end and that we'll all cease to be. It's just a scary new thing that we all have to take on. I assume, anyway. Again, Enid didn't do that. I've been saying this whole game. Enid's a paladin. She was given this journey to do whatever, you know. She had to ring the bells. Didn't really know what that would accomplish in the beginning, but eventually it led to us rekindling the first flame. Should I risk fighting the asylum demon? I mean, I have a lot of souls, but I also have my stuff. I can't level up yet, is the main... Although, to be fair, even though I can't level up... I can just pick up my souls if I lose them. Hey, Asylum Demon, how's it going? This is an alternate reality where... I guess future Enid just came in... with all her stuff. This is Enid after she becomes a time traveler. There we go, Asylum Demon dead. Easy. Great Demon's Hammer, damn. Get away. Nah, don't need to. Hey, buddy. Rude. Alright, well, oh, it's locked. Huh. I guess I still need the Big Pilgrim's Key. Anyway, though, it's just kind of funny that the door locks, like, ah, dang, whatever will I do, you lock the door behind me to save me from absolutely nothing. But yeah, I appreciate Dark Souls for just being just a game about a journey. You know, it's a nice medieval fantasy game about dying repeatedly, but never giving up and pushing through to the end so that you can either leave the world to die or pretend everything can be okay if you just keep repeating the mistakes of the past. But anyway, did you know this key belonged to a guy who died? That's the message you should actually get from Dark Souls. I mean, yeah, sure, there's all this stuff about death and rebirth and sorrow and whatnot, but, you know, a key has a very specific description. Yeah, we'll listen to you, kind of. We already know what this says, though. Oh, and now he gives me the Big Pilgrim's Key. No problem. Alright, since I've already killed the first boss, I just get the Big Pilgrim's Key from him. I've taken more damage from these guys than I have the actual boss. I took no damage from him. But yeah, no, it's been a very pleasant journey alongside Enid, and glad I finally got around to playing Dark Souls for real. I'm just gonna have to take this damage, huh? I'm gonna take more damage going back into the boss arena than I did from the boss. Oh, Asylum Demon. You're so much worse than your brother, who's down there right now. Just stomping around still. Stray Demon's still down there. It's only the beginning of the game. He yet lives. Alright, do I have anything else to say about the game, though? I don't know, I feel like the game's very self-explanatory. It's a very simple plot overall, and it's more about just the enemies you meet along the way. I'd say it's about the friends you meet along the way, but most of them died by the end of Enid's journey. Sigmire survived, but like, we didn't actually get his ending. I was too scared to try in that case.
Pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
Lordran, the land of lords. Don't you think that's a bit on the nose? Sorry, I figured I'd try a bit of Whedon dialogue. Just throw that in there. I refuse to take anything in this script at its actual face value. I will not suspend any disbelief. Just gonna inject my humor into everything. Because it's very funny, you see. I'm very witty when I just insult everything. Why the fuck did I go on this tangent? Yeah, I know. I went through an entire game where I did that. Hey, buddy, how's it going? You know, you wind up becoming a zombie in the future. I don't even know why. I don't even remember when, but you will.
Let me get, but there are ones that ring them, but not much to go on. So.
Yep. So anyway, just a warning in the future. You are gonna go hollow. But again, I barely remember you as a character, and I'm surprised I actually picked up on that. Don't know why I'm bothering to level up, but, I mean, I can. Let's see, what can I level up? That gives me HP and defense. Gives me defense, and whatever attunement does for me, which is nothing. Let's see. Well, I mean, I could just put one more point into endurance for the road. Like, technically on a New Game Plus, I should actually be putting points into strength so that I can wield, like, the super heavy weapons, but whatever, doesn't matter. Now I'm less likely to bleed. Alright, we got to level 100. Again, I've never actually done this in an RPG. Oh, can I not repair things yet? Ah, shit. I mean, I can access my bottomless box, but that's nothing. Ah, well. Anyway, this is probably just Enid contemplating her journey. What if I did start my journey off with Ornstein's armor, she thinks? Now that she's just perpetually on fire in the kiln in the first flame, she's literally got time to burn. Like, she's such a powerful force of fire. Actual time will burn around her. But yeah, you know, she's got time to think. She's got time to just, imagine funny little alternatives in her journey. Like, what if I fought Gravelord Nito, but like he was wearing clown shoes? These are just the things Enid thinks about now that she has to perpetuate the second age of fire. Or is it even the second age of fire? It might just be a continuation of the age of fire. She doesn't even get her own age. You know what? I'll bet that's what it is. She doesn't even get her own age of fire. Alright, well then, that went faster than I thought it would, which is good, because, again, kind of a short stream, but that means I also have time for one more thing. If you'll recall, it's a Thursday stream, and I was ranking these characters. So, I think we're going to switch to BRB. Here we go. And let's see, I'm gonna close out the game. Sayonara, Dark Souls the Hedgehog. It's gonna be weird not playing Dark Souls. Like, it wasn't as long a stream as Hades, but it was still a long one. And hello, Alex Mercer. I can never escape you, but that's my own fault. Alright, so let me go find stream stuff. Let's see, let's bring up the OC Judgement Zone. Oh man, Microsoft Word. Really difficult on the encoding. Well, to be fair, it's also GIMP. Gotta bring up GIMP too. Alright, so let's see, got the OC Judgement Zone up. Let's throw Enid in here. And let's see. Alright. Ah, good. I did remember to cut out the top of Word. Okay, so welcome back to the OC Judgement Zone. It's been a while. The last time I had to do one of these was back when I was doing Thursday streams, before I was doing those on Wednesday, and then afterwards I started doing them on Thursday again, and that's where we are now. So, a reminder of the criteria for these characters. So, I'm using power level, the character's relative physical prowess and or anime superpower. It's always important, but some people would say that's the only thing you have to worry about, but they're wrong. Style is also important. You've got to have a stylish character. Social status, how well the people in the setting get along with this character. Effectiveness, what the character actually accomplishes in the story. And how do things end for this character personally? So let's see. Let me just copy and paste this. There's old Gregory. He received an F- because he sucks. Alright, so Enid. I don't think I ever gave her a last name, so she's just Enid. So, I mean... Oh, so... I feel like it's hard to gauge Enid's power. Because she did die a lot. Out of any character that's appeared on her, she has died more than any of them. But that's also part of the power set, isn't it? Like, she's incredibly strong because she can just keep going. And if she doesn't keep going, she becomes a very powerful zombie. That didn't happen, but it could have. So let's see. Honestly, I kind of want to put it, like, pretty high. Like, I think I'm going to give her an A overall. Because, in addition to never being able to truly die unless I just quit Dark Souls, she was pretty strong. I feel like several things could overpower her, though, so we're gonna say this is like a 95. Honestly, pretty solid. And I mean, style points, like, come on. Enid's incredibly stylish. Are you kidding me? I had so many outfits that she could have rocked, but, like, she had the rock armor. She had Ornstein's. Honestly, Ornstein's armor alone, and maybe I'm saying that because of the effort it took to get Ornstein's armor, but it's a pretty cool set of armor, though. I'm gonna give her 100. I really can't... Well, I was gonna say, like, Dark Souls character creation isn't the best, but that's not Enid's fault, right? And, like, this is style. We don't care about, you know, maybe some of the limitations of the character creator. In the end, that's not what's important. What's important is what she wore, and she had some pretty rad armors overall. And I mean, like, even the elite armor was pretty rad, and that's kind of like basic knights. It's very iconic. All right, so here's where it gets complicated. Social status. So I think everything else is going to have to put a bit of a hit on Enid's rank, right? To be fair, people liked Enid for the most part. A lot of people... I think there were more people that tried to kill her, but they were never in a particularly good state of mind, either being horrifying demon beasts or hollows. So I don't think those necessarily count, because they don't really like anybody. But when she did talk to people and had conversations with them, they tended to like her. The other problem is they typically wound up dead. That being said, we can discuss that more in effectiveness. As it goes for social status, I'm gonna give her, we'll say, I'm gonna say a 78. Not bad, a little above average. She's pretty personable, you know, she makes connections very easily. I just don't think they were ever particularly deep, you know? I feel like perhaps, she could have gotten to know some people better, because usually she just had a couple conversations, and then maybe she summoned them to help fight, but nothing got super deep. And again, a lot of them died, so by the end, Enid didn't really have a lot of friends left. But that's because they died, not because they stopped liking her. So effectiveness. This one's really hard to gauge, because... look, she did a lot of good, but there's only so much you can do. You know, that's one of the big things about Dark Souls, you know, is that, like, sometimes maybe you're just a bit limited. Maybe you can't always save the entire world yourself. That being said, though, you can try, and a lot of people can succeed. And it did not. So I think, in terms of what she set out to do, very effective. She did relight the first flame. She rekindled the first flame and became the first flame. So, using her entire existence to sort of keep the world fueled for just a little while longer, pretty solid. But again, maybe that's not what the world needs. Maybe the world just needs to die a little bit more before it can come back. And again, a lot of people died on the way, so... What do I think of this versus social status? Do I think that her actual effectiveness in the world is less impressive than her social status? Or, by relighting the first flame, does that put her above a 78? I'm gonna put this at... I'm sorry to say, I'm gonna say... You can get a pass, but it's not going to be a nice pass. Is 68 a D or a D minus? The US grading system is so weird because, like, most of them are, 100 to 91, that's an A. Actually, no, it's 100 to 90. And then 89 to 80 is B, and so on. But then you get to the Ds, and it's just halfway through, no, never mind, fuck off, you just get an F. Get out of here, D. This student just sucks. We're not even gonna let them get to 60. Anyway, though, yeah, I feel like relighting the first flame means little when so much was lost. You can keep the world going, but, like, for what? Not Solaire. He's dead. He's dead and gone. We're not keeping the world burning for him. Ah, well, anyway, and now ending. Let me just double check, what specifically, how do things end for this character personally? Okay, so I wanted to see what my wording was, because that determines a lot. So, how would Enid view her ending? I think it would be pretty good. I think from Enid's viewpoint, she did what she set out to, but she is gonna dock a few points, though. I feel like maybe an 88 is fair, right? Like, she did what she set out to do, but, like, she lost so much. But I think, from Enid's point of view, that she gets better ending than effectiveness. Because, you know, even if it's sad, the ends do justify the means, you know. People died, but that was gonna happen. You know, we've got to get to the end. That's all that matters. And she did. Enid will keep the world alive for a little while longer. Alright, so let's hope the calculator doesn't make OBS blow up. Let's add all these together. Divide by 5. 85.8. Alright. That's a pretty solid score. That's just a respectable B. And it just got a pretty solid B. Oh, I should mention that my A key is broken, or 8 key is broken. The normal one. I had to acknowledge the existence of numlock for the first time in my life because my 3 and 8 keys are just kind of popped out from where they need to be. But not on the numpad. So if I want to do numbers good, I've got to use the numpad. My old nemesis. Alright, well, we've got that done. So let's actually switch. I've got it up, but you need to see the OC ranking. Here it is. Alright, so here's Enid over here on the side. Did you forget how intense Enid looks? She's very intense. She's got that 1,000-yard stare going. It is really weird to see Enid without clothing, though. We spent most of the game armored up pretty heavily, so, you know. Finally seeing her face again after all this time. Alright, so she's just gonna solidly go into B. Let me just, scale this a little bit. Let me just resize that ever so slightly. Maybe a little more. Let's make sure it fits. There we go. So, there we go. Enid gets a pretty solid B. One of these days I will have a character who gets to A other than Chris, aka the only character who's not actually an OC and is in fact me piloting the body of an established character in that universe. I mean, look, I can't help it that Chris is very popular and also very stylish and strong. It's hard to beat them. I mean, we might have to, considering the ending of Chapter 2, but, you know, things will go how they go. Alright, well then, that's the end of Dark Souls. That is weird to say. Did I keep the Petal Crash window up? Let me see. OBS. I did, in fact, keep the mainstream for Petal Crash, so you know what? I've actually got a little more time left to burn. So let me just, go to BRB while I do that. Remember the good times when I got fucking obliterated by Capra Demon. And let's see. Petal Crash. Alright, so yeah, I don't think I have anything else to really do for wrap up with Dark Souls. Yeah, I got my thoughts out a lot throughout the entire game. Alright, the question is, though, what am I going to do next? I actually sort of don't know. I want to actually see if I could find any, like... Oh god, I've completely forgotten the Oh, no, I haven't. I remember how to play. But anyway, yeah, I don't quite know I want to play. I kind of wanted to find, like, a non-Steam game to maybe play. Just, you know, see if I can find something on, like, the DS or something that has character customization. You know, just find something to mix it up, because a lot of what I've planned out is on Steam. And, you know, I want to see if there's anything on a different console I can play. So, I think, overall, though, I did maybe want to play Dragon Ball Xenoverse. I might stick to that. At the very least, though, I do know what I'm doing next week. Next week is actually going to be me playing the demo for Slay the Princess. Another game by Black Tabby Games, the people who made Scarlet Hollow. I very much like that game, and it seems like Slay the Princess is pretty popular, so... I mean, I didn't think it would be bad, but suddenly I went from, I'm going to wait for the full game to come out, to, screw it, I just want to play it now, actually. I do, in fact, just want to see what it's all about. So yeah, that'll be next week. Next Thursday. I don't know how extensively I'll play the demo. It is, of course, another game with multiple paths, and character choices. I don't know if I'm going to do... Not really. I just cleared that out. This looks like trouble. But yeah, Slay the Princess is definitely next week. And then I think after that, unless I can think of something else, Halloween-esque to play for the season. Oh, I messed up. Whoops. I'm doing a weird dance with these blocks. But yeah, unless I can think of something else that, like, I suddenly really want to play for stream that has, like, a character creator, or, you know, is close enough that I can justify playing it for the Roleplay Thursday stream, it'll be Dragon Ball Xenoverse. It'll just be a little bit sad that, you know, I'll already know who I'm playing as. Because, you know, I kinda liked coming up with an Enid on the spot. Even though it did involve me having to come up with a name, that wasn't so bad. I kinda liked just cycling through things and seeing what I felt like doing. It was fun. I want to do more things like that. And I think I mentioned on stream a while back, Code Vein is certainly a thing I'm looking into, because, you know, that's, it's like Dark Souls, but with anime vampires, and it's incredibly extra. But man, that character creator's actually really good, and... like, look, I don't do Monster Factory stuff, you know, I want to make, you know, just a normal character, without just throwing the sliders into chaos. I do want middle sliders, that's my thing. I'm accepting of middle sliders, but, you know, I also do just want to fucking go hog wild with something. How extra can I get with this vampire while still having them be actually, like, possible to comprehend? You can look at this character without going, what the fuck is this? I'm looking at a void of design choices. You added so much that there's no longer anything there. Alright, well, I'm just gonna do a rematch. I'm gonna do one more game. I'll probably end the stream off after this, even though it's a bit early, but, you know. I mean, I guess to be fair, I could just play Petal Crash silently, but, you know, at this point, this is the Dark Souls stream. So now that I'm done with Dark Souls, I should just be done. Even though this is a very good excuse to just play more Petal Crash. I do need an excuse to play Petal Crash. Let's see, can I slam jam anything in here? I guess that's good enough. I feel like there should be something I can do with that. Really shouldn't neglect this side of the board. Uh-oh, that looks bad. Just go through with it, it's fine. Just rip that band-aid off. Frick. That was a bad move. Yep, nope. Lost that one. Alright, I should probably stop playing, because again, I'm just playing aesthetically the opposite of Dark Souls. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed Dark Souls and then Petal Crash. It has been a long journey, and again, I cannot emphasize enough, it ended with Enid making the wrong choice. But we all knew that would happen. So yeah, that will be it for Dark Souls. So next week, oh yeah, I should actually do plugs though. Which means I get an excuse to just play this one more time while I do plugs. Okay, so next week, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time, gonna be the Slay the Princess demo. Again, don't know how many of the endings I'll be doing for that, but gonna be at least one. There will be at least an ending, and then the week after that will be Dragon Ball Xenoverse. But if you're looking for other streams, Saturday is the Haunted PS1 demo disc stream. That one is 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Hopefully there's more games like Dead Letter Society. I keep fucking... God, I can't say Dead something without ending it with Society, I'm sorry. Dead Letter Departments. Probably not exactly like it, because I don't think a lot of games are gonna ape its style, but like, man, I really like that game's tone. But anyway, yeah, and then other than that, next Tuesday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time, will probably be the finale of Dust and Elysian Tale. Unless, you know, cleanup takes so long that I have to go to another stream, but that shouldn't be the case. I think I'll clean up, get through the final area, and then we'll be done. We will, in fact, be done and dusted. Did a combo totally on purpose. And let's see, so yeah, that's plugs for streams, but hey, guess what? If you want to catch the VODs for these before they're, or after they're deleted, after a week, guess what? You can do so. I'm Mooney on YouTube, and that's where VODs go. But hey, you know what else is there? Also LPs. Let me try to wriggle out of this mess. There we go. Anyway, though, yeah. Mega Man 11 is usually on Mondays, and Fire Emblem Echoes is usually on Fridays. But it's October, so some of those slots are going to be taken by Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse. It's like that one Netflix show, but it's a video game. Made long before Netflix was a thing. Good times, good times. Alright, and other than that, if you want to support me, you can do so through Patreon or Coffee. I'm Pepper on both those sites, but you can find the links easily enough in the Twitch bio, or the YouTube banner, or underneath the YouTube videos. I think that's all plugs, right? I think that's all plugs. And that's the end of this match, so... I guess that means we are good to go then. So, good stream. I just parried an old man until he died. To be fair, he did grab me and explode me in his fist first, so I'm not the aggressor here. Definitely not. Anyway, though, have a good evening, and I will see you all next time.